something like, "Hey, can we move this up 30 minutes?" But I
Oh,
didn't think anybody would go
we could have
for
done
it.
that. We'll make it efficient.
All right. Welcome to week 7.5 of the AQ Punishment Podcast featuring Frank. Frank is staying up past his bedtime for us.
Yep, it's going to be a rough day tomorrow. It's going to be hard to get up. It's going to be maybe not as productive as I'd like, but this is the important stuff in life that you can't miss.
Frank, what do we got for Gunner?
All right, so kind of want to talk through. It's should be a pretty interactive one. So it's a scenario with a few different follow-up questions, right? So Gunnar, you win the lottery, right? But no one can find out, and if someone finds out, you lose it all. Okay. So there's a couple stipulations. You have to spend $1,000 a day. That's one. And two, no one can find out, like I kind of mentioned. So I want to hear your thoughts on the strategy behind it, right? Like, I feel like it'd be pretty difficult to hide that without having some sort of excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like even if you got to the point of having an excuse, it's too late. It's got to no one can find out, even from the get-go.
Right. So it's not like you can just up your lifestyle significantly. It's like, okay, you're gonna keep working, all right? You're gonna start a business. How are you gonna kind of justify everything? And like I'm talking incredibly life-changing money, right? Like $500 million, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
said
talking,
$1,000 a day, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you have to spend that. So how do you even go about that? That's kind of the question number one.
That's a really good one. My mind is trying to cheat the system already and just say I'd invest it or charity or some shit, but that feels like it's not really the proper answer.
Right.
Would you do
there's
that?
no wrong answers, but
what's up, Brian?
Would you do that?
I mean, if I had to, I'd donate it in tax write-off, right? I don't know who the tax guy is. Is there a tax guy in here? But
Frank is.
There might be.
I thought that might be the case, but I think it'd have to be something that could be deceivingly like Pokemon cards or sports memorabilia or cards like that, where my girlfriend, love her to death, wouldn't know that maybe that fucking one of one Patty Mahomes card is actually worth $15,000 or some shit.
Right. Yeah.
So I think I would go down that road, collect a lot of Red Wings memorabilia, and Detroit sports, Tigers, all those, that memorabilia for myself. Dress up my room in here a little bit, and then
get a little view of your room.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of a mess. There's a desk. It's a long story, but yeah, there's that, and actually, the Red Wings are playing right now, so there you go. There's Lucas Raymond. That's Jason Kidd. The Big Lebowski.
You are a sports memorabilia, so yeah, that definitely would make sense. That would be the first place your mind would go. That definitely wasn't for me.
Outside of charity and helping people, that was for my first place.
Well, you kind of made me think for a second that I hadn't really crossed my mind. So you'd mentioned your girlfriend. I don't know if you live with her or not, but I feel like for the sake of this, my wife, there'd be zero chance, right?
Yeah.
That right. So I feel like that would be the exception to this.
Yeah.
Your spouse could know, or right? I mean, because it'd be impossible for my wife.
That would be incredible. Yeah, it's like, hey, all of a sudden I'm just the most diehard sports card fan of all time, or have all these signed memorabilia and stuff. But I think I'd go down that route and maybe get into Pokemon, or there's probably a ton that I don't even know about. There was, I wouldn't do this, but the one not that long ago that got really big, the digital photos that were technically
NFTs,
there's got to be some stuff like that. To get into. So I think I'd go there. That's my answer, Frank.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a tough one because obviously if you really upgrade your lifestyle, it's easy to spend that kind of money, right? Like on whatever it may be, but how we live now, it would be really hard to spend that much money without it ever being noticed. If you had, multiple houses and you had a mansion, it'd be like, yeah, it'd be easy, kind of just the upkeep of the house. You'd be able to spend that. But
Yeah, yeah, I would just
right,
get like, in that sense, it'd just be like the fridge would always be full, and I just have like the best, healthiest food and shit like that.
right, yeah, yeah. A
So
chef maybe,
if we're, yeah, I mean, we can go crazy for sure.
yeah. But
No
it'd
one
be
would know.
hard.
I'd hired Ryan to cook me up some peanut butter sandwiches.
That's right. That's
It'd be
right.
like it'd be like solid gold peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah,
It'd be it'd be
I
traced
just
in
snap,
gold.
and Ryan would
Yeah.
come crawling in the room.
So, all right,
Yeah.
I guess that leads me into the next one then. How do we get what? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Did I
He's just
interrupt?
laughing at me. Nope,
Oh,
he's just laughing at me. The visual of me crawling in the room to
I'm sorry, I
prepare
should
my
have done
peanut butter
that.
sandwich. Careful what you wish for.
True. What's up, Frank?
so all right, that leads me into the next part of it, right? So, how do we get from lifestyle now to like lavish lifestyle where it's easy to spend $1,000 a day? How are you going about that?
Oh, if I just like
What's
could
your
do it and not really
front?
care.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you gotta have a front somehow, right? I mean, where you're gonna launder your money through, you're gonna, claim you get lucky on a business or right?
So people still couldn't really know, you're saying?
Right. Yeah, yeah. So how are you gonna upgrade your lifestyle without people knowing what's gonna be your
Oh, if
excuse?
I was actually going to upgrade my lifestyle. Laundromat. I'd get into
Laundromat,
laundromats. That or car washes.
just a whole bunch of them. Just start
Because,
buying
like,
them.
they're all over the place. They're needed, they're critical, but no one really knows, like, about the operation behind them and stuff. You know, and
Yeah.
I get a laundromat and I go to the bank and I get like $1,000 in quarters and like put it in my house so I can, if people ask, I can prove like, hey, here's quarters from my laundromat. Like here's
Hmm.
$1,000 in quarters. Like I
Yeah.
make bank.
What would you name your laundromat, Gunner?
Oh God, I'm so bad at these name things.
That's a good question.
Can I come back to that in a little bit? Can we
Yep.
come back around to that?
Yep. You're not
Yeah.
getting out of that one.
I gotta look around my room and like think of something because I'm not good at that. Create it. I don't have that, that juice in me.
Yeah. No, no, I get it. I'm the same way. I'm an accountant for a living. I'm the least creative person you'll ever meet. No, but I definitely agree that you'd have to have some sort of front like that. I feel like for me, it'd be, I don't know, buying businesses, buying buildings, just to say like, oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, like just happen to grow this or whatever, right?
Or shout out DJ and mattress store.
Yeah, yeah.
But that
Mattress
one's
King.
fishy. People would be on you because everyone thinks those are laundering.
What about a restaurant? What restaurant chain would you buy? Like if you had a franchise one, or even just a
Uh,
regular. I mean, yeah, what chain would you go for?
Panda Express.
Panda Express. That's how
Yep.
you're gonna make your $500 million.
Yep. Oh, to drink it.
You want to
Sorry.
join like some kind of club, like a club or something, like a country club?
Um. Uh. What's the rate? What's the nice one in Grand Rapids? I would definitely join it and just like show up once a year type of deal. You know. I'm not a big golfer though. That's kind of a problem with being that much
It's
money.
about status, it's not about the golf. Gunner.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know even know the country clubs around here to be honest. So I the one that they play the PGA tour, the women's one at, probably that one. But
Blythefield.
what's up, Brian?
Blythefield. That's what it's called.
Byfield, yeah. Shout out Kevin Loftus.
What's gonna be your first big purchase?
Probably like a
Non-investment.
sick fucking house to live in. You know,
Yeah.
just like a cool place. Whether it's in the city, I don't know. Maybe out with some land, but like definitely that.
Yeah.
I think
I've always
so.
wanted a like an underground, I don't want to say cellar, but an underground like safe area, like a man cave where it's like secret door in your basement opens up and you got like a, I don't know, for me, a gun room with a whole hangout area, maybe another. I want one of those vault doors, like you see in a safe
Yep. With
within
all like
that
the
room.
fucking, I don't even know what you call it, like the locks in within the
Yeah,
locks.
yeah, the steel locks and all that. That's what I. And then just like you open it up and there's a bunch of silver and gold in there.
That's what, yeah, that's what those sick houses have. They have all those like fucking surprises in them,
You got to. Yeah.
like secret doors.
Surprised, Gunner, that with all this newfound money that you wouldn't try and restart the Aquinas tennis program.
Did
No,
it go away? I didn't even know
yeah,
this.
R.I.P. I'd be far. I'd
No
be far
way.
away from there. I definitely I'd fund our Star Island trip,
And
Austria trip,
your
or my
Grand
Australia,
Canyon trip.
and my Grand Canyon trip. Full circle. Good job, Ryan. I forgot about that.
I got you.
I
You
feel like this is a whole other topic, but I feel like tennis is a relatively cheap sport to keep on, right?
And for this college, yes and no. Indoor court time's really expensive, and there's not that many
That's
kids that
true.
are on a team. So I don't know. I RIP Aquinas tennis. I mean, Cornerstone tennis dropped too. It's like
Oh, did they?
tennis and golf. Those sports are very in trouble with those small private schools that aren't doing well. So there's something about the numbers that it isn't working out.
Yeah. The small private schools, I feel like in general, are struggling a little bit
Oh yeah,
not to
it
get
was
up.
like they were every time I go in for meetings and stuff. The vibe, the energy of the place was like you could tell no one. It was just negative and like no one really knew. It was not a good situation.
Yeah.
Um,
Ryan, what's
yeah,
your opinion on all this?
I feel like the laundromat and the what else did you call it? The laundromat,
car
whatever,
wash.
the car wash. It's kind of a cop out answer. It's like Breaking Bad. Maybe that's where you pulled that
No,
from.
that's
But
crazy.
but
I
I
like
feel
the
like I
laundromat
feel like
thing.
Gunner wouldn't choose to live like a super extremely different lifestyle. I feel like he might travel a little bit more.
I'd travel. I'd work way less, and I'd eat way better. You know, and then figure out
Yeah.
some hobbies or something. Work. I don't know after that, but you're right, Ryan. I think so, but you never. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. You'd have to
Like
find a business or something that's like self-sustainable. So like you
a
can go and
toy
travel
almost.
and do whatever you want and not be like, oh yeah, I need to be there or whatever. Right. You have to find something that can sustain itself so you can go travel and leave and
Yeah,
no one questions it.
make enough money I could buy a sports team, the ultimate toy.
Yeah.
Be the owner of a sports team.
I feel like this is just kind of dawning on me, right? So the trouble I would struggle with is, let's say you have a family member that's struggling really bad with money.
Yeah,
Chase.
yeah, Chase.
Let's say Chase is just, living
Shout
on the
out Chase.
streets.
Should you offer him $50 if he's made it this far?
I saw him last. He came to the Griffins game last night. I told him that. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know it was posted or something like that." So Chase, if you're listening, $50, Venmo right now.
Hey, you got the money. You have
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
hypothetical. You hypothetically have it in your account.
I'd help him out. I'd help
Now's the
him
time
out.
to do it.
Yeah. Um, I can't think of a laundromat name. I keep trying to come around. I'm trying to think of something like
I'm
a
not
pun.
ending this call till I get a laundromat name, Gunner.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I got no more questions to talk about, so this is kind of the way to end it.
Yeah, it kind of ended our season too. This was the toilet bowl matchup.
was this the toilet bowl matchup? I don't even remember one player from my team. I couldn't tell you one player from my fucking team.
It was
Josh
a rough
Allen.
year.
I think I had Josh Allen. I think I did.
That'd be tough being the toilet bowl with Joshy Poo.
Dude, there's the fantasy football is like the pits of hell, bro. It's crazy how bad it can get.
Yeah, it's amazing the way it can ruin a week.
Oh my gosh. Back in the day uh when the punishments were like way worse. like the ice cream one. Shout out T-Bird, or there's another
Running
one
in
that
the
was bad.
Weggy Pond, Jack. When Jack had to do that, that was a bad one. That was awesome.
That was the OG one, I think. And then
No.
That one needs to be brought back. I don't know logistically how that will work.
didn't
But
Kenny have to take a something to dinner?
Kenny had the worst one by far.
That was the bad.
He had to do a full combine, a full NFL.
Yes,
Frank came to this. He had to do a full NFL
Yeah.
combine, then take the cutout of Jordan Lomas to dinner.
That was a
Oh, it's a
really
Lomas.
long one.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I remember that during those days when my team would suck, I'd wake up and for weeks it'd be the first thing I would think about. Like, oh, like no, I can't
Mhm.
take a cutout to dinner, please, or do
Just
the
get me
fucking
through.
the ice cream thing.
I stand by that being a good idea, by the way. Shout out
But
T-Bird.
I was gonna say something bad about that, but I won't say it. Oh, God damn it.
Well,
you
can
know,
you say a good laundromat name?
no, I can't. So it's just gonna be called Gunner's Laundromat, dude.
That sounds like your team name for next year.
That's pretty good. I mean, luckily my name's like kind of unique enough where it stands out. Gunner's Laundromat, or like Gunner's.
Spin and win.
Yeah. Ooh. See, Frank's. You should. I'm hiring you. My consultant, my laundromat consultant.
Spin and win. I like that one.
Yeah, something about spin, wash.
Gunner's spin cycle.
That's pretty good.
All right. Gunner's Laundromat. That's your final answer.
And my fantasy team.
This is
Yeah,
very
it is.
creative. Props to you, Gunner.
I mean, you got when Chase was on, he asked me something too about like what would I fucking name something. It's I don't know, like I don't know. I'm not good at that. I'm not quick on those ones.
No, it's okay. Look, I'm not gonna give you a hard time. I'm on the same boat as you.
We know Ryan's good at that stuff.
Ryan's Ryan's a creative person.
Yeah.
I am not. I get creative with Excel, and that's about it. But you know what they say. You're either good at spreadsheets or good at spreading the sheets. And unfortunately for Olivia, I'm the first one.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to wrap it up on that. Frank, thank you for jumping on. Gunner, thank you for jumping on. Then we're going to try and get Kenny on next week. Kenny's got a great subject.
Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. I can do any of those. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Love you,
Frank,
boys.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me, both of you. Namaste.
Pleasure.
Namaste.
Later, boys. Love you.
See you.